Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Kareem, and on this channel we talk about mostly books and music, which are my two passions in this life. In this video we're doing something different again. It's called the mid-year book freakout tag. So basically you answer questions based on the books that you've read in the first half of the year. I've been watching this tag since last year and I'm so happy that this year I get to participate and do my own thing. The questions are different sometimes depending on the channel, so I just picked the questions that interested me. So there's a total of 15 questions and I'm just going to answer them very quickly. I won't be necessarily reviewing the books, just naming the books, maybe a quick short review, but I'm not going to go in depth. So the first question is, how has your 2023 reading year gone so far? And honestly, I would say it's been going pretty great actually. I've read so many books that have become all-time favorites. I started so many series that I've been wanting to start for a while now, and as I said before, one of my main goals this year is to start and finish as many series as possible. So I'm doing well. I've been disappointed by a couple of books here and there, but I would say overall I'm really happy with the books that I've been reading this year, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the year has in store for me. The next question is, what is the best book that you've read so far? And I've picked 3 because I cannot choose. The first one is The Puppy War by R.F. Kuang. I absolutely fell in love with this book. The writing, the characters, the plot. You will never be able to guess where this story is gonna go, and I cannot wait to read the other 2 books and finish this trilogy. Honestly, if I could, I would just stop everything and just read them back to back, but you know, life doesn't always go the way you want it to. Another one is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. I don't have anything else to say anymore about this book. Just know that I enjoyed every single second of this book. One of my favorite books of this year, and probably of all time, if I do say so myself. I adore this book. If it's not clear already, I adore this book. And the last one is a book that I haven't talked about on this channel yet because it's going to be part of my April wrap-up, but I don't want to say too much because I don't want to, spoil that video. But Babel by R.F. Kuang. Just know that this will be my favorite book of 2023. Just putting it out there. I guess we'll see, but I just know that no book will ever top this. That's all I'm gonna say. The next question is, what is the best sequel that you've read so far? And I chose The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson, which is book 2 in the Truly Devious series. I really loved this book. I couldn't put it down. The mystery was so good. Best book in the series so far. Next question is a new release you haven't read but really want to, and for this question I'm gonna pick Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. There's a pattern here in this video. I just ordered a copy from Illumicrate and my copy got lost in the mail somewhere, and so until my copy arrives, because I do want that special edition, I will have to wait. But just know that I'm dying to read it because I've heard only incredible things about this book, and I've read 2 books by R.F. Kuang this year and I've loved both, so my expectations are sky high. Next, we have most anticipated release for the second half of 2023, and honestly, I'm not looking forward to a lot of books, but the 5th volume of Heartstopper is coming out this year, so I guess this is a book that I'm excited about because I do want to finish this series. Other than that, I'm not sure what is coming out later this year. I'm so busy with the books that are already on my TBR. Next, we have biggest disappointment of 2023 so far, and that is easily The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I really wanted to like this book. It sounded like something that I would absolutely love, but I found the world building and magic system to be very confusing, and the characters weren't very fleshed out. Next, we have biggest surprise of 2023, and for this question I chose Will by Will Smith. The reason why I chose this is because I just didn't expect to love it as much as I did. I don't usually read memoirs, but I picked this one up on a whim, and my god, I loved it so much. I haven't talked about this on my channel yet, but it will be on my April or May wrap-up. I forgot when I read it exactly. Next is favorite new author. It could be new to you or just a debut author, and for me it's easily R.F. Kuang. I read 2 books by her this year and they're both in my best books of 2023 so far. I think her writing is incredible. I think her ideas and the topics that she is able to talk about within a fictional world is just incredible. I think she's a genius. Next, we have a book that made you cry. This year, 3 books made me cry. The first one is Will, especially in the end. There's a very heartfelt moment that just broke me. Then there's Pachinko by Min-Jin Lee, another book that I haven't talked about yet on this channel, but when I finished this book, I laid in my bed and I just cried for a good 10 minutes. Very therapeutic. And finally, The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochrane. There's a very heartbreaking moment towards the end that really got me in my feelings. Next, we have a book that made you happy, and for this one I chose Heartstopper. Not volume 1 in specific, but just the overall story and the characters. Reading this graphic novel makes me happy. I just love those characters so much. And then I'm so sorry I keep mentioning this book, but Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. I just loved reading it. I enjoyed reading it so much, so it deserves a spot in this question as well. Next is best book to movie or series adaptation. I haven't watched a lot of adaptations of books this year. I don't think I did, but the one that comes to mind is the TV series adaptation of Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is one of my favorite books of all time, and I reviewed the series on my Instagram. I love the series. I thought they did a very good job. The book remains superior, but I wasn't expecting the show to surpass the book anyway. I think they did a great job. I love the music, I love the characters, and it was just nice to see this story come to life. Next question is most beautiful book you bought this year, and again I picked 3 books for this question. I'm so sorry, but Chain of Gold. I mean, do you blame me? Come on. I'm sorry. And then a book that I haven't read yet but that I'm so excited to read is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. I love everything about it. I love the font, I love the colors, I love everything. It just looks really good. And the third one is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sulin Tan. There's even a prettier edition of this, but I bought this one. Don't ask me why. But I still think that this edition is very beautiful. I love the pink with the blue with the green. I think it represents the vibe of the book so well. Next question is, what are the books that you need to read by the end of the year? And so many, so I'm just gonna tell you about the ones that I absolutely need to read this year. I want to finish the Poppy War series. I want to finish the Last Hours series. I want to read Yellowface. I want to read the Six of Crows duology, but just know that there are so many more. And the last 2 questions are booktube related. So the first one is favorite video that you've made so far. I really enjoyed doing the ranking the Renaissance album video. I had so much fun doing that because I just love ranking albums. This is something that I do for fun, just by myself. And the second one is I read the first Book of 4 Trilogies video because, as I've said, I really want to read as many series as possible this year. So doing this video allowed me to do just that. And I hope to make similar videos sometime in the future. And finally, the last one is favorite booktube channel or favorite content creator around books. And I chose 3. The first one is Katie is Reading. I just love her taste. I love the way she talks about books. I love the aesthetics of her videos. I just enjoy watching her videos. She makes reading sound so exciting and fun. Second one is Carrie Can Read. I think she talks about books in a very interesting way. She makes me want to read books that otherwise I wouldn't have been interested in, but I love watching her wrap-up videos especially. And finally, this is a YouTube channel that I discovered I think a month or 2 ago, and that's the Book Leo. I think her videos are very well written. You can tell she has put in a lot of effort in researching and making those videos, and I appreciate that. I think her videos are different, they're very unique to her. There are many more booktubers that I constantly watch. Jack Edwards, Clockwork Reader, Throne of Pages, but the 3 that I mentioned are the main ones that I've really enjoyed watching this year specifically. And with that being said, this is the end of the mid-year book freakout tag. This was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you found some book recommendations. I'd be interested to know what would be your answers to these questions. If you wanna answer these questions in the comments below, please do it. I would love to read and discuss with you. I enjoyed this so much that I'm also gonna do an edition of this, but for music. I'm gonna try to film this as soon as possible. But until then, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one.